So yesterday we talked about the three steps of fitting of a generalized linear models on the line of Box and Jenkins. First step is the selection of the model. Second one is the estimation of the model, and third one is for the prediction. Then we discuss about the definition of exponential family of distribution and why we discuss this definition because in linear models y follows the normal distribution, or when we apply the generalized linear models y follows the exponential family of distribution. It follows a distribution which is a member of exponential family of distribution. So rather than studying as an individual class or individual models, we will study as an entire class and develop the generalized linear model. So what is the form of exponential family of distribution? It is given by this fy theta phi, where theta is nothing but natural parameter and phi is a scale parameter. And it is given by exponent of y theta minus b theta upon a phi plus cy phi, where a, b and c are the sum function. B theta is a purely function of theta, a phi is a purely function of phi, and cy phi is a function of y and phi. And in entire this study, we always try to see that the theta, we always try to know the value of the theta as well as the b theta and the form of phi and a phi. Here theta is a natural parameters, but it is useful to link the predictors, or it is useful to link the response to the predictor. So expected response to the predictor. So theta is a function of a expected response. That is, theta is a function of mu. So whatever the distribution we have with us, we try to write in the form of this. And if we are able to write this particular distribution form in this structure, then we can say that that distribution is a function of exponential, or the member of a exponential family of distribution. So we yesterday discussed about the normal distribution. So this is the PDF of a normal distribution. We write in the form of this structure and then compare this 1.2 with the exponential family of distribution, and we find theta equal to mu and b of theta equal to mu square by 2, and phi is equal to sigma square, and a phi is also sigma square, and cy phi will be this. So here you can say that theta equal to mu. So we can say that the theta and mu are identical. So we can say that theta is a identical function of a mu. That means the link is identical. That is, expected response is connected with the predictor with the identical link. In a Poisson distribution, the form of the Poisson distribution is this. We write in the form of a exponent. So we can have this, and if we compare with the exponential family of distribution, you can say that theta equal to log mu and b of theta equal to mu. So you can write down this. Here the phi is equal to 1. So here the theta equal to log mu, that means the expected response is connected to the log link. So in a Poisson distribution, we can have a link function is a log link. In a binomial distribution, the expected response is a NP. Instead of P, here we consider the mu. Mu is nothing but the proportion of a, or is the probability of the success, and 1 minus mu is the probability of the failure. So we reparameterize. So instead of the NCZ, we can write Z is equal to, y equal to Z by N. So Z equal to NY. So we write in this form, and then later on converting to the exponent form, and compare with that, we can find out that theta is equal to log mu upon 1 minus mu, and b theta equal to minus log 1 minus mu, and phi is equal to n, and a phi is equal to 1 by n. So here this link is known as a logit link because it is the logistic. It is a log of the odds ratio, and this is nothing but the logistic function. That means mu equal to e raised to theta upon 1 minus 1 plus e raised to theta is nothing but it is a probability function of a logistic distribution. Therefore, this link is said to be a logistic link. And b theta equal to this. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So now we talk about the gamma distribution. The gamma distribution, it is a non-linear non-normal distribution function. It is a positive, y is a positive value random variable, and it has the application in the uh, general insurance, reliability theory, etc. So let us say y having a gamma distribution with the shape parameter alpha and the scale parameter lambda, then the PDF is given by this. But as I say that theta is a function of mu, so you can see that there should not be any term like mu is observed appear in the particular density 1.7. So we have to make some kind of a change so that mu is allowed to be there in the density function. So we know that the mean of a gamma distribution is alpha by lambda and the variance is alpha by lambda square. So by using this particular, we can write lambda equal to alpha by mu, and that we substitute wherever the alpha, it is a alpha by, sorry, lambda, we will substitute the alpha by mu. So we have this form, and then again write down in the form of exponent. Now compare 1.8 with the 1.2, so you can see that theta equal to minus 1 by mu, and here this quantity is a mu. So and b theta equal to minus like, so b theta equal to log mu. Okay, so here if we avoid the minus sign, then the link is said to be an inverse link. So whenever we talk about the gamma distribution, the link function is a inverse link function. Inverse link function means the predictor or the expected response is connected with the predictor via inverse link. That means here we write 1 by mu equal to beta 0 plus beta 1x. That means mu equal to 1 upon beta 0 plus beta 1x. If we compare with the linear predictor. We'll come to the next part about what is linear predictor, what is the link function, why these all things are required. But how we are getting the link function? So that link function we are getting just by comparing the density function in the by writing the density function in the form of exponential family and comparing with the original exponential family with the theta phi, we get the value of the theta, and theta is a natural parameter. It is giving the link function. Negative binomial, it is also known as the inverse binomial. As I told you that we find out the number of success in a given number of fixed trial, so that the model is said to be binomial distribution model. And in negative binomial, how many trials are required, okay, to achieve the RF success. So that number of trials is here a random, R success is a fixed. However, in the binomial, R is a random and N is a fixed. So that is how it is a negative binomial distribution is there. And negative binomial distribution has lots of application in the survey research design. If we have the information about the probability of success from the previous survey, then we can identify that how many number of individuals we need to survey from that. So this is the probability mass function of a generalized, negative binomial distribution. Then we write in the form of exponential family, and then compare it. We get the theta equal to log 1 minus p, and b theta equal to minus r log p. Okay. Here it should be minus. And log normal distribution. See, in binomial, what is the theta? It is a log p upon 1 minus p. If instead of mu, if we take the p, in binomial it is a theta equal to log p upon 1 minus p, and b theta was minus log 1 minus p. But in a negative binomial distribution, we have a theta equal to log 1 minus p, and b theta is minus log p. Now, log normal distribution. So we know the property of the log normal distribution. If y having a log normal, then we can say that the log y having a normal. And we know that the normal distribution is a member of exponential family. So what we do, whenever we get the information that y having a log normal distribution, we take the log transformation on the response and then transform variable of y follow the normal distribution, and then we can apply the generalized linear model. And again, similar to the gamma distribution function, log normal distribution having the same application in general insurance to model the claim size. And sometimes it is very difficult to identify the difference between the gamma model, gamma distribution and the log normal distribution. So there is a last unit where we discuss about the model with the constant CV, where we talk about the both the log normal distribution as well as the gamma distribution. So that is what we discussed in the yesterday's lecture. Anyone has any doubt till yesterday lecture? Anyone? If no, then we move further. Okay. In short, to fit generalized linear models, we require to know distribution of data, linear predictors, and link function. So, to fit a generalized linear model, what we require? Either we should know the distribution of the data. Second one is whether the function is a linear or not, and what are the predictors which are responsible to predict the y. So that is the linear predictors, and how these linear predictors are connected with the expected response. So that means what kind of the transformation we can use, that is called the link function. And we see that in the gamma link function is inverse. We have seen that in a binomial distribution, the link function is a logist link. We have seen that in a normal distribution, link function is identical link. We have seen that in a Poisson distribution, link function is a log mu. In a negative binomial, log 1 minus mu, etc. So whatever the value of the theta in the form of mu we have obtained, this is said to be a link function. And generally theta can be written as a g of mu, where g is a sum function of mu. It may be mu, it may be log mu, it may be 1 by mu, it may be log 1 minus mu, etc. So these are the three things are very important. So suppose we do not have the idea about the distribution of the data, then, but we have the idea about the nature of the data, whether it is a discrete, whether it is a count, whether it is a continuous. If it is a discrete data, perhaps it has a binary Bernoulli distribution, it has a multinomial distribution, it has a binomial distribution. If it is a count, it has a Poisson distribution. If it is a quantitative, it may have a normal distribution, log normal distribution, or you can say that gamma distribution. So by looking at the nature of the data, we can just identify what is the distribution of the data. And once we get the distribution of the data, we know that immediately we can get the link function because we know the form of the theta. And then we have to identify which variables are really responsible for developing the models. So how many linear predictors are to be added in the models, that we can identify, and then we can develop the models. Okay. So later on, after this particular, we will talk about this linear predictor, link function. There is an entirely separate part over there. Now we wish to find out what is the mean and variance of exponential family of distribution. So we have written the form of exponential family. What was the form? F of y theta phi is equal to e raised to y theta minus b theta upon a phi plus c y phi. Okay. So this is the exponential family of distribution function, and if we wish to find out its mean and variance, so that means I am interested to find out the expected value of y and variance of y. So how to obtain it? So this is a simple procedure to obtain the mean and variance. So we know that the likelihood function can be written as L and if it is a single variable, it is known as a fy, and log likelihood can be written as log of f, so we call them as the L. Now we know this particular result of a statistical theory, that expected value of del L by del theta equal to 0, and expected value of del square L by del theta square plus expected value of del L by del theta whole square. Here it is a division. So these results are very well to know. So if we write the log likelihood of the exponential family, L is equal to log L. So what we get? Y theta minus B theta upon A phi plus V C Y phi. Why? Because this entire quantity in the power of E, and when we take the log, that only this quantity remains. Now if you differentiate this with respect to theta, so it is a partial derivative because there are two parameters. So del L by del theta is equal to what happened? 1 upon A phi is a constant. What is the distribution of what is the derivative of theta with respect to theta? It is 1, so that is y. And what is the derivative of b theta with respect to theta? It is a b dash theta. So b dash theta is nothing but it is a derivative of theta with respect to theta, and c y phi equal to 0. And then expected value, if you take, then it compare it, it is a 0. And if it is expected del L by del theta equal to 0, that means this fi goes here, so we can have an expected value of y minus b dash theta equal to 0. So we will get the expected value of y equal to b dash theta. So if I wish to find out the mean of the response, how to obtain? I have to simply take the derivative of b theta with respect to theta. It will give the mean of the y. Suppose if you talk about the, let us say, what we said, let us say b theta equal to e raised to theta in a Poisson distribution. So what is the b dash theta? So it is nothing but again e raised to theta, because hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it is giving the e raised to theta, and e raised to theta is equal to mu in the Poisson distribution. So that means the mean of the Poisson distribution is a mu. Mu is nothing but the parameter of a Poisson distribution. So that you can easily obtain if you know the form of a d theta. Now we find out the second derivative. How to find out the second derivative with respect to theta? So this is the quantity. What happened? Derivative of y is with respect to theta is 0, and this is the first derivative is there. Second derivative, that means minus b double dash theta. And of course, a phi is a constant, so the second derivative is a minus b double dash theta upon a phi. Now we know this particular relation: expected value of del square L theta square plus expected value of del L by del theta whole square equal to 0. So we know that expected value of del square L by del theta is minus b double dash theta upon a phi plus what is the expected value of del L by del theta? What is that? Without comparison with the theta, so it is a here, this part. Expected value of y minus b theta upon a phi. And b dash theta, so you can write it here. It is here expected value, not the y. The expectation sign is here. So this part is a constant. Okay. So this part is a constant. What will you get? It is a minus b double dash theta upon a phi, and this expected value of y minus b dash theta whole square denominator by a square phi is equal to 0. So just take the LCM. Here it is a phi, here it is a square phi. So this quantity a phi is multiplied with this, so we can get minus b double dash theta a phi plus expected value of y minus b dash theta square divided by a square phi, but it is goes to right hand side, so that is 0. So now we have this part minus b double dash theta a phi plus expectation y minus b dash theta whole square equal to 0. But what is the b dash theta? It is the expected value of y. So expected value of y minus expectation of y whole square is variance of y. So this variance of y minus this equal to 0. So this quantity goes on the right hand side, so we get variance of y equal to b double dash theta a phi. Okay, it's very simple. You just write the likelihood, then log likelihood, then take the derivative of log likelihood with respect to the parameter theta, take expected value of that, equate it to 0, you will get the mean as a b dash theta. Then find out the second derivative of the log likelihood, and you will get this form. We know the another relation, expectation value of del square L by del theta square plus expected value of del L by del theta whole square equal to 0. Just substitute it, make a simple mathematics, you will get the variance of y is equal to b dash theta a phi. So here the mean of y is b dash theta and variance of y is a b double dash theta a phi. So if I will ask what is the mean and variance of exponential family of distribution? What is the mean and variance of exponential family of distribution?
Theta.
So mean is a b dash theta and variance is a
And variance
b double dash
Double
theta
dash theta
a
A
phi.
phi.
Theta A.
a phi
Okay.
plus expected dash theta whole square.
So this is the mean and this is the variance. Sometimes we ask in examination to derive the mean and variance of the exponential family of distribution in a 3 marks, sometimes 4 marks. And if it is in the 6 marks, we simultaneously ask that obtain the further the mean and variance of the exponential and gamma distribution, Poisson and binomial distribution likewise. So you have to just calculate this mean and variance, and then you have to write the density in the form of exponential family, find out the form of the b theta, take the derivative, it will give the mean, and take the second derivative, and you find out a phi, just multiply this, it will give the variance of the distribution. So you can write here we know that theta is a function of mu. Okay, so of course theta is a function of mu, then b theta is also a function of mu,
Mu.
b dash theta is also a function of mu, and b double dash theta is also a function of mu. So because b double dash theta is a function of mu, I will write in the form of a variance function of, it is known as a v mu, it is known as a variance function. So variance of y is equal to a phi into v mu. So it is known as a variance function multiplied by the function of a scale parameter. So variance of y is nothing but it is a function of a variance function, and variance function is denoted as a v mu, and that is nothing but the b double dash theta. Suppose if you find out the mean and variance of the Poisson distribution, so we know that the relation between mean and variance. What is the mean and variance of Poisson distribution? It is same
Lambda.
lambda, or you can say in our case we have considered the mu. So that means mean and variance of Poisson distributions are same, and it is a mu. So here this is a mu. B double dash theta is also a mu. When that is possible? When we say a phi equal to 1. So under which distribution variance function is equal to the mean? So when you talk about the Poisson distribution.
Poisson.
So this is kind of a small questions we may ask in the MCQ or variance. If it is given that what is the correct the form, variance function is given by b double dash theta, variance of y upon a phi, variance of y into a phi, and none of the above. The answer is b double dash theta and variance y upon a of phi, if the multiple correct answer are there. So similar way you have to calculate the mean and variance of a variable distribution. Let us understand how to obtain the mean and variance for a normal distribution. Okay, we know that in a normal distribution theta equal to mu, we have derived in yesterday. And what is the expected value of y? It is b dash theta. B dash theta. So theta, what is the b dash theta in that? So it is a theta square by 2. Is it? In normal distribution, theta equal to mu and b theta equal to theta square by 2. So b dash theta is a derivative of b theta with respect to theta. So what will you get? 2 theta by 2, that is 2 to cancel out, it is a theta, and that is equal to mu. So that means mean of a normal distribution is nothing but the mu. And what about the variance of mu? So variance of mu is equal to a phi into b double dash theta. But here b double dash theta, how to obtain b double dash theta? It is a derivative of b dash theta with respect to theta. What is the b dash theta? So b dash theta is this. So what is the derivative of b dash theta or theta with respect to theta? It is a 1. So here variance function is become the 1. And in normal distribution, we have find out the Fi is equal to sigma square. So this sigma square into 1 is equal to sigma square. So this is the variance of a normal distribution. So that means we know that the mean of a normal distribution is mu, and variance of the normal distribution is the sigma square. So this is what we have deduced by using the mean and variance of a exponential family of distribution. Is that clear?
सर
Yes.
सर हमको सर ए फाई अगर जो हमको अगर मीन एंड वेरिएंस सर कैलकुलेट करना है डायरेक्टली, अगर हमें कोई भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेट करने बोल रहे हैं तो हमको ए फाई यानी रिमेम्बर रखना पड़ेगा फिर
ए फाई भी याद रखना पड़ेगा ना आपको, या अदरवाइज आप डेंसिटी जानते हैं तो आप कंपेयर कर से निकाल सकते हैं। तो ऑफ कोर्स एफ आई का जरूरत पड़ेगा कहाँ पे? सिर्फ वेरिएंस में, बाकी कहीं एफ आई की जरूरत नहीं। We are only interested in the theta for the rest of the part, but of course you require to calculate variance, you require Fi. So instead of remembering the things, it is better to convert this particular, write a density and compare it, so that you will not get any kind of a mistake. Okay.
Yes.
Now mean and variance of a binomial distribution. So what is the b theta in the binomial distribution? Anyone remember? I told you that you have to keep the book with you, so that you have to write something, because it is a statistics lecture. It is not the lecture of philosophy that you just listen and your job done. No. So the b theta is
log plus e raised to theta.
log 1 plus e raised to theta. It is in the binomial distribution. So what is the derivative of b theta? Anyone has answer?
1 upon 1 plus e raised to theta.
1 upon 1 plus e raised to theta into e raised to theta. That means e raised to theta upon 1 plus e raised to theta. And what about the b double dash theta? Yes, you can have a pen and paper. You can immediately calculate. You give me the answer. What is the b dash theta? So b dash theta we have obtained e raised to theta upon 1 plus e raised to theta, and that is nothing but the mu. Okay. What about the b double dash theta? E raised to
e raised to 2 theta upon 1 plus e raised to theta square.
e raised to 2 theta आ रहा है।
हाँ, मतलब
तो थीटा नहीं आएगा सर,
थीटा ही आएगा। e raised to theta upon 1 plus e raised to theta whole square.
ऐसा है।
वेरीफाई कीजिए।
मेरा तो ऐसा ही रहा है।
राइट सर।
देखते हैं बाद।
ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एक क्वांटिटी मिसिंग है मेरे में, इसलिए मैंने आपको डिराइव करने के लिए बोला। आएगा क्वांटिटी e raised to theta upon 1 plus e raised to theta स्क्वायर था। इसको हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं e raised to theta upon 1 plus e raised to theta into 1 upon 1 plus e raised to theta. So we can write, because e raised to theta upon 1 plus e raised to theta is mu, and 1 upon 1 plus e raised to theta is given by the 1 minus mu.
1 minus mu.
Okay, so this is the variance function of a binomial distribution. What is the mean? Mean is a mu. Here mu is nothing but the probability of success. Okay, and so that means it is a mu. But what is a phi? A phi was a 1 by n. If you remember the binomial distribution. Here I have written somewhere a phi is equal to 1 by n. So what is the variance of the binomial distribution? Mu into 1 minus mu upon n. So have we identified the variance of binomial distribution or the binomial response or variance of the Bernoulli response?
Binomial.
बाइनोमियल में तो हमने z कंसीडर किया था, z हैविंग द बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन विद पैरामीटर n एंड mu, तो हमने रीपैरामीटराइजेशन किया था, y इक्वल टू z बाय n लिखा था, याद है? तो अगर z बाइनोमियल है तो z बाय n क्या होगा? बर्नौली होगा ना? So we know that the what is the mean of a Bernoulli distribution? If parameter is तो यहाँ पे p की जगह पे हमने mu लिया है, तो mu is a mean and variance क्या रहेगा? Mu into 1 minus mu by n. So you can see that we have obtained the same. Okay. So similarly, if you know the form of the b theta, you have to just take the first derivative with respect to theta. You can get the mean of the response y. Similarly, if you take the second derivative of the b theta with respect to theta, it is giving the variance function. It is not giving variance, it is giving the variance function. But if you wish to go for the variance of y, then it is a phi into variance function or a phi into b double dash theta. So in our case, a phi is equal to 1 by n. So variance of y is equal to, here it is not v of y, it is the variance of y, is equal to mu into 1 minus mu by n. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So you should have a pen and paper with you while listening this lecture, because I am not making the videos for your learning. I am taking the online class, so in between I will give some exercise. You have to solve it, and we'll have to discussion about it, and then we will proceed further. Okay. Now, what is the mean and variance of binomial distribution? So we know that it is a mean mu, and variance is also a mu. So mean and variance are the same in the binomial distribution. But I wish to obtain from the mean and variance of exponential family. So what is the theta in binomial? Sorry, in a Poisson distribution, it is a log mu. What is the b theta?
E raised to theta.
E raised to theta.
Theta.
Okay. So what is the derivative of b theta with respect to theta? That is called b dash theta. And what is the answer? E raised to theta. Derivative with respect to theta remain the same. So that is again e raised to theta. What about the b double dash theta? It is again e raised to theta. So we know that theta equal to log mu. So mu equal to e raised to theta. So we can write b dash theta equal to mu and b double dash theta equal to also a mu. So what is the variance of y? It is a phi into b double dash theta. And what is a phi in the Poisson distribution? It is a 1, and b double dash theta is a mu. So here you can say that the mean and variance of the Poisson distribution are same, and it is a mean. So in all cases you can see that it satisfies the second order properties except the normal distribution. Here sigma square is a free from mu. Okay, but in a binomial distribution, variance is a function of mean. What is mean here? Mu. है? मिल रहा है यहाँ पे? Similarly in a Poisson distribution, Mean and variance are
Yes,
the
sir.
same. So again, we can say that if we know the form of a mean, we can easily obtain the variance of the given distribution. So it is a second order property of generalized linear models. Okay, it can work for which distribution where variance is a function of mean. Okay, we have seen two assumptions while applying the generalized linear models. One is a uncorrelated, or you can
correlatedness.
say that
हाँ
uncorrelated, not correlated, uncorrelatedness or stochastic
Variance
independence.
function.
Second order property is a variance is a function of
Function
mean.
of mean.
mean.
Very good, very good. Okay, so now we will jump into the gamma distribution. What is the theta in the gamma? So we say that you just forget the sign, so that theta equal to 1 by mu, it is the inverse link, and b theta equal to minus log of minus theta.
Minus theta.
So you just take derivative of with respect to theta. So b dash theta equal to 1 by theta. आएगा ना यहाँ पे b theta equal to क्या है, ये है, तो minus into log this, so that is minus 1 by theta, and that is minus 1, so that is called 1 by theta.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
and or I have made the mistake here, there should not be a minus sign, it is log of minus theta only. There is no minus sign here. Okay, so it is a log of if you take derivative, it is a minus 1 by theta, and theta का derivative 1 आएगा, लेकिन minus sign है तो it is minus 1, so that is minus minus cancel, it is a 1 by theta. And what is the variance? So it is a minus 1 by theta, sorry theta, so the second derivative is a minus 1 by theta square. So we know that theta equal to 1 by mu. So 1 by theta equal to mu, so that means mean of a gamma is a mu. हमने किया था ना, expected value of y equal to क्या लिखा था, mu, that is called mu, and mu is equal to हमने लिखा था alpha by lambda. So here you can say that expected value of y is a mu. Okay, and similarly variance function आपका क्या है, it is a minus 1 by theta square. Okay, so this is a mu square. So what is the form of variance of phi? It is a of phi into
B
b
double
double
dash.
dash theta. And what is the fi? The fi is a 1 by alpha, and b double dash theta is a mu square, so it is a mu square by alpha. Okay, I think there is a small mistake here also.
वहाँ पे माइनस का क्या हुआ, बी डबल डैश ऑफ थीटा का
हाँ, इसलिए हम चलते हैं वापिस ओरिजिनल में, यहाँ बैठ के सब साथ में सॉल्व करते हैं. हाँ, यस. अब यहाँ से आप निकालो व्हाट इज दी, यहाँ हमने लिखा है बी थीटा इक्वल टू लॉग म्यू, एंड यहाँ पे आप क्या लिख सकते हैं, क्या लिख सकते हैं, म्यू यहाँ ले गए तो ये क्या हुआ, माइनस 1 बाई थीटा, माइनस 1 बाई थीटा हुआ ना. सो इसका मतलब है कि बी थीटा इक्वल टू माइनस, जो कि 1 अपॉन थीटा है, तो log का क्या होता है, log 1 is 0 and log theta is minus, so that is minus log of minus theta. तो b theta, b dash theta क्या हुआ, it is a 1 by theta, minus 1 by theta हुआ ना. If we consider here minus log, यहाँ पे minus sign आएगा, it is a missing, so minus log minus theta. If you take the derivative with respect to theta, what will you get? You will get the minus 1 by theta.
Theta.
And minus 1 by theta तो इक्वल टू क्या होगा, यहाँ पे म्यू यहाँ ले जाएंगे तो इट इज ए म्यू. ठीक है. एंड व्हाट अबाउट द सेकंड डेरिवेटिव, बी डबल डैश थीटा इक्वल टू 1 बाय थीटा स्क्वायर, जो कि माइनस.
बट आपने बोला था इसमें माइनस इग्नोर कर सकते हैं.
वो इग्नोर कर सकते हैं कब, जब लिंक फंक्शन लेते हैं तब.
फर्स्ट लिंक के लिए
When we ignore this minus sign, when we especially when we talk about the लिंक फंक्शन जब आप मॉडल फिटिंग करते हैं तब, ठीक है? Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here, what kind of the change you require? B theta equal to minus log minus theta. Take derivative with respect to theta. We get the b dash theta equal to minus 1 by theta. And what is the b double dash theta? 1 by theta का क्या होता है? Minus 1 by theta
Minus
square.
1 by theta square.
Minus आके है
-1 by
multiply.
theta से
तो it is a 1 by theta square हो जाएगा ना? आके minus sign है ना? So and 1 theta equal 1 by theta equal तो आप क्या लिख सकते हैं? Minus 1 by mu. ठीक है? 1 by theta equal to क्या लिख सकते हैं?
Minus 1
by mu
तो माइनस म्यू का स्क्वायर करो तो क्या होगा? म्यू स्क्वायर। तो इसलिए हमने नीचे जो लिखा है वो क्या है? बी डबल डैश थीटा इक्वल टू हमने म्यू स्क्वायर लिखा है। ठीक है, तो वो आपको मिस्टेक है, उसमें आपको चेंज करना है। ठीक है, यहाँ पे आ जाएगा प्लस, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको कंसीडर करना है दिस इज ए माइनस, ये बराबर लिखा है, दिस इज करेक्ट। यहाँ पे आपकी साइन माइनस आएगी, इसका डेरिवेटिव करेंगे तो यहाँ पे आएगा, एंड थीटा इक्वल टू यहाँ पे आप माइनस 1 बाई म्यू लेके चलो। ठीक है, ओके। तो दिस इज द मीन एंड वेरिएंस ऑफ ए गामा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। व्हाट इज द मीन? मीन इज ए म्यू एंड वेरिएंस इज ए म्यू स्क्वायर बाय अल्फा। अब आपको वेरीफाई करना है, हमारा ओरिजिनल मीन तो क्या था? अल्फा बाय लैम्बडा, एंड वेरिएंस क्या था? अल्फा बाय लैम्बडा स्क्वायर। बट वी नो दैट व्हाट इज द म्यू? म्यू इक्वल टू अल्फा बाय लैम्बडा। तो जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट अल्फा बाय हियर, इट इज अल्फा बाय लैम्बडा, तो इट इज अ मीन। यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करो तो क्या होगा? अल्फा बाय लैम्बडा होल स्क्वायर अपॉन अल्फा। तो क्या होगा? अल्फा स्क्वायर अपॉन अल्फा इनटू लैम्बडा स्क्वायर, अल्फा कैंसिल होगा तो वेरिएंस क्या हो जाएगा? अल्फा बाय लैम्बडा स्क्वायर। So you will get the same, okay? But ultimately we require the mean and variance in the form of a mu, because it is the variance, because I wish to show that, see, this is variance is the function of mean. Mean is present in the variance. Okay? Any questions up to this? Anybody? So homework में आपको है नेगेटिव बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का, आपको होमवर्क में करना है। What is the mean and variance? ठीक है, what is the form of the mean and variance? Sorry, form of the, yes, this is the form of the b theta. Okay, what is a phi? A phi is here 1. So just b theta is given, then calculate the b double dash theta, and then find out the mean and variance. Okay. So I hope you can solve this very easily. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
yes
Very, very simple. It is a simple mathematics. We can do it. Yes, sir. Good, thank you.
Hello.
So, yes.
Hello, sir. I have one query.
Yes, बोलिए.
You said that we can ignore the minus sign while model fitting. So it is
Yes.
compulsion, or we just do it for our ease?
इसमें ऐसा है कि what is the nature of, आप जब आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे ना लीनियर प्रेडिक्टर के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे, तब आपको
Yes,
वो
sir.
माइनस साइन की जरूरत वहां नहीं पड़ेगी, क्योंकि वैसे आप ऐसे बताया जाए कि अब मैं यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ कि भाई थीटा इक्वल टू लेट अस से लीनियर प्रेडिक्टर बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1x, तो थीटा क्या है? माइनस 1 बाई म्यू इक्वल टू बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1x। इसका मतलब म्यू क्या हुआ? माइनस 1 अपॉन बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1x। तो ऐसा है कि सपोज कि बीटा 0 एंड बीटा 1 बोथ आर पॉजिटिव एंड x1 की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है, तो म्यू क्या होगा? -1 upon positive quantity, so it becomes a negative. Or we know that gamma distribution is a non-negative random variable, so how its mean can be negative? तो वो नहीं हो सकता है ना. इसलिए अगर both beta coefficients are positive, we cannot take the negative sign, so we can ignore over that. So that we will see when we come to that part, link function and linear predictors. We can have more idea. But while calculating the mean and variance, I cannot say that it is a negative inverse link. It is the inverse link if I ignore the sign. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now we talk about the link function and linear predictors. I told you, while fitting the generalized linear models, you require the three things. What are the things? Distribution of the data. So distribution of the data means, suppose we do not have a distribution of the data is given, but if we have given the variance is a function of mean, some relation is given, then we can easily find out its distribution. For example, in a binomial, we have a variance function. I'm not talking about variance, I'm talking about the variance function. So variance function is mu into 1 minus mu. So which distribution has this variance function? Variance function is a mu into 1 minus mu. Which distribution is this variance function? We have seen
Binomial.
binomial distribution.
Binomial.
Yes, exactly. So it means whenever you have the form of the variance function, or you can have the relation between the variance and mean, you can easily identify which distribution is that. Suppose data is discrete, and it is saying that the mean is greater than the variance. Which distribution has this property? Data is a discrete, and it is further said that mean of the data is greater than the variance of the data. तो आप कौन सा distribution fit करेंगे उसमें?
Binomial.
Binomial.
Exactly,
Yes.
binomial. Very good. So it means that if we know the nature of data and if we know the relation between mean and variance, it is easy to identify the distribution. Suppose we have a data is of a count and it is given that the mean equal to variance, then of course Poisson distribution. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
based on the nature of data, whether it is a categorical, whether it is a count, whether it is a quantitative, but based on the relation between the mean and variance, we can identify the form of the distribution. So that means we do not require to know the distribution form. If we only know the nature of the data and the variance to mean relationship, we can say that this data may fit this distribution well. Okay. So इसलिए यहाँ पे we are not rigid कि we should know the form of the distribution of the data. We only say that, do you know the variance to mean relationship? Yes, you can easily know the form of the distribution function. तो जब भी आपको distribution fitting की बात करते हैं, तो you have to always go for what is the nature of data, whether it is discrete, count, or continuous. Suppose if it is a discrete, then which distributions are available? Bernoulli, binomial, geometric, negative binomial, hypergeometric. These are all distributions are available. And then you have to verify the properties. तो आप method of moment निकाल सकते हैं, mean and variance easily, and then try to find out the mean and variance relation in the data. और देखो कि क्या relation आ रहा है. उसके बेस पे कौन सा ऐसा distribution है कि जिसमें ये relation satisfy हो रहा है. Then you just start with that distribution, and then you can perform the Kolmogorov window test or chi-square goodness of fit for the confidence that with statistical significance we are saying that this data follows this distribution, and then we can proceed further. Okay. Now there are two other things are also needed. One is a linear predictors and another is a link function. So we will see one by one. The relation between the response and the covariate is defined through expected y. सही है कि गलत है? the relation between response and covariate is defined through expected value of y. Okay, आप भूल
Yes, sir.
गए. मुझे ये बताइए, what is the mean of y in the simple linear regression? आपको दिया है ना, सिंपल लिनियर रिग्रेशन क्या है? y इक्वल टू बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1 x प्लस एप्सिलॉन.
Epsilon.
ठीक है, तो व्हाट इज द एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ y?
बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1
वेरी गुड, बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1 x.
Next.
ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब कि द रिस्पॉन्स y इज कनेक्टेड विद द x वाया एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ y. तो हम एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ y लिखते हैं तो क्या मिलता है? बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1 x. तो वही लिखा है यहाँ पे. द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द रिस्पॉन्स एंड कोवेरिएंट इज डिफाइंड थ्रू expected value of y. If we consider the first straight line regression model for the normally distributed data, this can be written as y follows normal, it means mu, and variance sigma square. And where what is the mu? Mu is nothing but expected value of y, and it is given by beta 0 plus beta 1 x. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So that means expected value of y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x. So y is connected with x via expected value of y. So we know the simple linear regression models. क्या लिखा था हमने सेकेंड ईयर BS सेमेस्टर में? yi is equal to alpha plus beta xi plus epsilon i. बीटा 0 की जगह पे मैंने यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? I have written the alpha, and beta 1 की जगह पे क्या लिखा है? बीटा. And xi is nothing but the information on x on a ith respondent, and epsilon i is the ith error. Yi is nothing but the ith observed value. So error having the, we have also considered it is a normally distributed with mean 0 and constant variance sigma square. So what is the distribution of yi? Because due to the linearity property, yi having a normal distribution with mean alpha plus beta xi and variance is sigma square. ठीक है, तो can we write expected value of, यहाँ पे expected e is missing. Can we write expected value of y given xi is equal to alpha plus beta xi? Yes. वही है ना, because we are finding the expected value of y given x, and that is nothing but the alpha plus beta x. यहाँ पे ith respondent की बात कर रहे तो xi आएगा. ठीक है, तो now you can understand what are the ingredients of this model. जब हम कोई नया जैसे आप कोई प्रोडक्ट परचेस करते हैं तो आप देखते हैं ना, पीछे लिखा रहता है इंग्रेडिएंट्स कि किसकी मात्रा कितनी है. ओके, तो इंग्रेडिएंट्स आप टेबलेट परचेस करते हैं ड्रग्स की, ठीक है, तो उसमें भी आपको पता चलता है कि कितना इंग्रेडिएंट है, पैरासीटामोल का कंटेंट कितना है या अदर कंटेंट कितना है. तो इंग्रेडिएंट इज नथिंग बट the items which are responsible to make the product. So similarly, if I wish to fit the generalized linear models, what are the ingredients are required? The first is distribution of the data. ये किसी का आवाज आ रहा है माइक का? Okay. Distribution of the data. In the above case, what is the distribution? It is normal, but we will be extended to any distribution which is maybe a member of exponential family. यहाँ पे हम सिर्फ normal लेके चल रहे हैं, पर हम जब यहाँ बात करेंगे it is a member of exponential family. For example, we might use gamma distribution to model the size of motor insurance claim. मतलब कार का एक्सीडेंट हुआ है और जो क्लेम हुआ इंश्योरेंस के लिए, तो what is the amount? That means size means what is the amount of claim made by the person for the car accident, and if we model this, it has the gamma distribution. तो एक तो आ गया distribution of the data. As I tell that if you don't know the distribution of data, you can identify through the variance to mean relationship. Okay, because we know that. But it should be a member of exponential family. Then we can apply the generalized linear model. Second is a linear predictor. अब हमने रिग्रेशन में देखा y को डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल कहते हैं, x को इंडिपेंडेंट, फिर y को प्रिडिक्टांट कहते हैं तो x को क्या कहते हैं, प्रिडिक्टर, y को रिग्रेसांट कहते हैं तो x को क्या कहते हैं, रिग्रेशर्स. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे जब मैं कहता हूँ प्रिडिक्टर, दैट मीन्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट x, and when I am talking about the linear predictor means it is a linear function of x. So you can say that the linear predictor is denoted by the eta. हम यहाँ पे नोटेशन यूज करेंगे eta. Eta is a function of covariance. So in our case, what is the eta? It is a beta 0 plus beta 1 x. Okay, linear predictor. For example, we might expect our mean claim size to be a function of the age of the driver. अब ये कैसे पता चलेगा कि कौन सा x लेना है? Who will suggest you? Deswal? कौन सा x लेंगे कैसे पता चलेगा? आप डिसाइड करेंगे मॉडल में x ये चाहिए या वो चाहिए, या पर्सन जिसको मॉडल डेवलप करवाना है वो बताएगा?
तो जिसको पहले कराना है, फिर पहले वो बताएगा, फिर उसके हिसाब से हम डिसाइड करेंगे क्या रखना है.
वेरी गुड. तो दैट मीन्स कि आपको जिस डोमेन में काम कर रहे हैं वो डोमेन में x क्या है वो आपको पहले पता नहीं है. यू हैव टू आस्क देम व्हाई दिस y एंड व्हाई दिस x. हाउ कैन यू से दैट दिस x इज एसोसिएटेड विथ y? तो वो उनके ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग से डिस्कशन करते करते दे विल सजेस्ट यू कि दिस मेनी x, दिस मेनी वेरिएबल्स मे अफेक्ट माय रिस्पांस.
हेलो.
यस
सर, बट हम डायरेक्ट डेटा देख के भी तो बता सकते हैं कि लाइक अगर एक फैक्टर y पे ज्यादा इफेक्ट कर रहा है तो फिर वो x हो.
अब मैं, अच्छा, बहुत बढ़िया बताया. क्या नाम है आपका? हेलो.
रुपेश.
यस रुपेश, वेरी गुड. मेरी क्या है, फुल स्क्रीन है इसलिए मुझे पता नहीं चलता है कौन बोल रहा है. ओके. रुपेश, अब मैं आपको ऐसा बताऊं, आपने बताया कि इफ आई हैव द डेटा, सपोज किसी ने आपको डेटा दे दिया, जैसे अभी जयसवाल का फोन आया था कि सर दिस आर द डेटा इज गिवन, हम क्या करें इसमें. ठीक है, किसी उनके जिसने उसको डेटा भेजा तो उन्होंने बोला कि मुझे ये करके दे दो, उन्होंने दे दिया, बट यू विश टू नो कि हम और क्या कर सकते हैं. ख्याति और जयसवाल दोनों इसमें काम कर रहे हैं. ओके, तो डेटा दे दिया, तो अभी इसमें मुझे पूछने की क्या जरूरत है, खुद ही कर सकते हैं कि सर y एंड x की अलग अलग वैल्यू दी है मुझे, y, x1, x2, likewise xp, तो डेटा इज गिवन. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, ऑल क्वांटिटेटिव है, लेट मी अप्लाई द रिग्रेशन, लेट मी डू द कोरिलेशन एनालिसिस, लेट मी डू द एनालिसिस ऑफ वेरिएंस. कर सकते हैं ना रुपेश?
यस सर.
हाँ, लेकिन मैंने हमेशा क्या कहा है कि सपोज आपके पास है कि अमाउंट ऑफ रेनफॉल in Maharashtra and production of a sugar cane in Gujarat. आपके पास दो कॉलम दे दिए, ऊपर टाइटल नहीं लिखा है, ऊपर लिखा है y and x. तो हम जानते हैं कि शुगर केन को जितना ज्यादा पानी मिलेगा.
ओके सर, गॉट इट. हाँ, कोरिलेटेड अगर नहीं रहा तो
हाँ. तो दैट मीन्स के फर्स्ट लॉजिक कम फर्स्ट. यू हैव टू आस्क वेदर is there any logical relationship exists among the variables? Who will suggest you? A person who is working in that domain, because we do not have any idea about the domain knowledge. Suppose somebody is coming with the biology, we left the biology, that is how we are in the mathematics. Okay, but the now thing is that biological people require our help. So if we are not helping them, then what happen? They do analysis what they understand, and perhaps it may be wrong. So as a statistician, we have to understand a little bit biology. I'm not saying that you go and reading the biology for them to understand. No, you ask the question, very simple and silly question, and they will explain you the detail के how the variables are related. We know that the how the किसी को hypertension है तो हम कह सकते हैं उसको diabetes हो सकता है. हम कह सकते हैं जिसको हाइपरटेंशन है उसको हार्ट स्ट्रोक आने के चांसेस ज्यादा है। ठीक है, तो ये हमारा कॉमन नॉलेज है कि यस हाइपरटेंशन में हैव द इफेक्ट। तो जब भी कोई आपके पास ऐसा डेटा पेशेंट का लेके आता है तो आप उनको पूछेंगे हैव यू मेजर्ड दिस, हैव यू मेजर्ड दिस, तो बोलेंगे क्यों, मुझे ऐसा है कि शायद इसकी इम्पैक्ट है, आई डोंट नो, आई एम नॉट द मैन ऑफ मेडिकल बट यू कैन टेल मी मोर। तो फिर वो आपको बताएंगे हाँ ये सर इसकी भी रिलेशन हो सकते हैं, लॉजिकली तो ये होना चाहिए, तो लेट अस कलेक्ट द डेटा एंड देन ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई। ओके, सो यहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं लीनियर प्रेडिक्टर्स में कि अमाउंट ऑफ द क्लेम इज ए फंक्शन ऑफ व्हाट। मेरी गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट हुआ, तो एक्सीडेंट हुआ तो कैसे हुआ, तो उसमें हम पहले देखते कौन चला रहा था भाई, whether it is drive by the male or female, whether they are in the regular condition or they are after heavy work they are driving. ठीक है, whether the youngster is driving or aged is driving or the adult is driving. Okay, तो here ज्यादातर हमें मिलता है धूम स्टाइल में यंगस्टर चलाते हैं। ठीक है, तो देर आर मोर हिट एंड रन केसेस, मोर एक्सीडेंट्स आर देयर, so that means age of the driver is equally responsible for the amount of a claim. So here we will suggest the insurance company कि according to us जितने भी क्लेम आ रहे हैं इसमें हमने ऑब्जर्व किया ये एज रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, जेंडर रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, उसका सोशल स्टेटस रिस्पॉन्सिबल है। ठीक है, तो these are the many things are there which are responsible us, and then we try to identify which variables are important. So we will take all possible variables according to the size of the data and according to the complexity of the data. So here I have considered only one variable, so that is how the linear predictors contains the one variable x. Here age of the driver is qualitative or quantitative? It is a age of driver is qualitative or quantitative data?
क्वांटिटेटिव।
It is a quantitative. तो हमने आपको बताया था कि whenever the quantitative data it is known as a covariate and whenever the qualitative data it is known as a factor. So here the quantitative data is directly involved in the model as a covariate. तो जितने आपके quantitative data है उतने ही यहाँ ऐड होते जाएंगे, बीटा 0 प्लस बीटा 1 x1 प्लस बीटा 2 x2 प्लस likewise. But if it is a qualitative variable, there is a different way of representing the linear function. Okay. Now, so in this case, we have considered that we are talking about the amount of a claim size, and the linear predictor is this, and the person who working in the insurance sector, they say that age of the driver is responsible. So we have set this. Now, third we talk about the link function. So it is necessary to connect the mean response to the linear predictor. Right? आपको इसको कनेक्ट करना है किसके साथ? मीन रिस्पॉन्स के साथ। इन दिस केस हमारा रिलेशन, हमने डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कौन सा लिया था? नॉर्मल। तो नॉर्मल में थीटा क्या था? थीटा इक्वल टू म्यू था ना, और म्यू इक्वल टू हमने क्या कहा? एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ वाई, और हमारा एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ वाई क्या है यहाँ पे? ईटा। Eta is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1x. So in our case, we have a straightforward relationship, expected value of y eta. But in general, we take some function of mean response, and this function is called the link function. तो यहाँ पे हम theta equal to क्या लिखते हैं? G of mu is equal to eta. ठीक है? So putting 2 and 3 together have a general relationship G mu equal to eta. तो हमारा फंक्शनल फॉर्म क्या रहेगा? G mu equal to eta. G mu को हमने क्या कहा है? थीटा इक्वल टू G mu इक्वल टू eta, ऐसे हम लिखते हैं। ठीक है, नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है तो थीटा इक्वल टू क्या है? म्यू। तो यहाँ पे G mu इक्वल टू क्या हुआ? म्यू, and that is the eta. So we have a mu equal to eta, and that is how we are writing expected value of y equal to eta equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x. So here eta is said to be a linear predictor and G mu is said to be a link function. and we have the in a linear predictors we have some covariates and other things, so that we have to see. So what is the form of theta? जैसे मैं यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ, theta equal to g of mu. ठीक है, इज इक्वल टू मेरे पास क्या है, उन्होंने कहा कि थीटा इक्वल टू हम क्या लेंगे, जी ऑफ म्यू इक्वल टू ईटा। दिख रहा है यहाँ पे कहीं? ओके, दिख रहा है सबको? तो एक्चुअली हमें क्या लिखा है, जी म्यू इक्वल टू ईटा। तो हमने क्या कहा, थीटा इज ए सम फंक्शन ऑफ म्यू, तो कैन आई राइट थीटा इक्वल टू जी ऑफ म्यू? यस। तो व्हाट इज द म्यू? म्यू क्या होगा?
जी इनवर्स ऑफ थीटा।
जी इनवर्स ऑफ थीटा, लेकिन थीटा क्या है? ईटा है, तो इसको हम लिख सकते हैं म्यू इक्वल टू जी इनवर्स ऑफ ईटा। एक्सपेक्टेशन वैल्यू फाई क्या है? इट इज अ म्यू, तो इट इज म्यू इक्वल टू जी इनवर्स ऑफ ईटा। तो अल्टीमेटली हमें इंटरेस्ट किस में है? इसमें। आई एम इंटरेस्टेड टू फाइंड आउट एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू ऑफ y। तो यहाँ पे मुझे लिंक फंक्शन क्या है, वो लिंक फंक्शन ढूंढना पड़ेगा। आई हैव टू टेक द इनवर्स ऑफ दैट लिंक फंक्शन, सप्लाई द linear predictors, and then it will give you estimate of the parameters, or sorry, predicted response. So in short, whatever the link function you have, it should be invertible and it should be differentiable. ये दोनों होना चाहिए। For example, if we talk about the Poisson distribution, what is the form of Poisson distribution in the, what is the form of theta in a Poisson distribution? Theta equal to log mu. तो mu equal to क्या होगा? e raised to theta होगा ना? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
भूल जाते हैं आप लोग, मुझे वर्ड में जाना पड़ेगा। किसका आवाज आ रहे है? log mu। ओके, तो हमारे पास ये है, इज इक्वल टू हमने क्या लिखा है? थीटा। तो व्हाट इज द म्यू इक्वल टू? म्यू इक्वल टू e raised to ईटा हो सकता है, बट ईटा इज अ लीनियर प्रेडिक्टर्स। तो यहाँ क्या बताया है कि हमारे पास लीनियर प्रेडिक्टर्स लेटर्स अल्फा प्लस बीटा एक्स प्लस गामा एक्स स्क्वायर। तो व्हाट इज द म्यू? तो म्यू इज इक्वल टू e raised to ईटा। तो ये है, इसका मतलब इफ वी नो द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा बीटा एंड गामा, अगर पैरामीटर के एस्टीमेट अपने पास है, तो गिवन अ वैल्यू ऑफ x I can obtain the estimate of mu. Okay, so ultimately our aim is that we wish to estimate the parameters of a linear predictors. लेकिन how to obtain the parameters of linear predictors? तो we have to, क्योंकि हमने जितने भी distribution function and density function लिखा उसमें हमने क्या किया था? We have allowed the mu. तो mu आया, तो जहां जहां mu है वहां पे हम क्या करेंगे? ये फॉर्म रिप्लेस करेंगे, सो दैट अल्फा बीटा गामा, मतलब कि ऑल द पैरामीटर्स ऑफ कोवेरिएट्स आर linear predictors are now enter into the likelihood function, and then we take the derivative with respect to the parameters of likelihood function and obtain the estimate of parameter. Once we have estimate with us, we can easily obtain the expected response, and that is the end of the story. Okay, so in order to define GLIM means generalized linear model, क्योंकि हमने सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में GLM लिखा था, यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे? GLIM, so that general linear models and generalized linear models. In order to define GLIM, we need to specify all there of the above components. That means we require to give the distribution of the data, and if the distribution of data is not possible, you can decide based on the data. Second is a form of the linear predictors according to what is thought of appropriate or convenient. वो कौन बताएगा? The person who is working in the domain. वो आपको बताएगा इसके बीच में रिलेशन हो सकता है। Then you make the scatter plot. उसके बेस पे आप डिसाइड करो कि भाई डेटा में तो नॉन लीनियर रिलेशन है या लीनियर रिलेशन है। if there is a non-linear relation between y and x, we will not deal with the generalized linear models, क्योंकि generalized linear models में हमारा जो form of the predictor है वो क्या होना चाहिए, linear ही होना चाहिए. And then the best model structure found to looking for a range of linear predictors. Of course, these are not the rules which must be adhered to. मतलब इसको पकड़ के चलने का ऐसा नहीं. It is कि ये है, that means हम, it may be that it is possible that more than one distribution could be appropriate. जैसे हमने बताया, you can think of gamma as well as the log normal. जहाँ gamma distribution fit होता है वहाँ log normal भी होता है. So then you have to decide which one is more nearer, and this should be investigated before making a final decision. It could be unclear which link function should be used, and again ranges of function can be investigated. तो जब भी ऐसी आता है तो कौन सा link function use करना है वो हमें पहले identify करना है, which distribution is more nearer to the data. Okay. So tomorrow lecture we will see the example of this, so you can have a more idea. It is an example of examination where we apply the binomial distribution function, what should be the link function, etc. That we will discuss in the next lecture. Any questions so far? Anybody?
No.
Anyone? So since there is no questions, so I think we should stop today's session over here.